Right, good evening everybody and welcome to UNF1 Tier 2, round number 12 for Bahrain. Here on the Bahrain International Circuit. Just joined in the middle of qualifying. We're going to see if anybody can put in some good lap times on the softs or the medium tyres to put themselves into a good position for the race. I'm joined in the box by Project Raw and Viper Noah. If you guys want to say hello.
Yo, it's good.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for having me, boys.
Let's see who the first person to complete a lap is going to be. I think it... Yeah, Joe went back in the pits, so I think it might be Josh Brown who's going to be the first person to complete a lap. He's coming through the second to last corner now, unless there's somebody in front of him. No, it is going to be Josh Brown. Coming down the back straight now, 106.3 in the middle sector. On the soft compound tyre. This will be the first lap to be put in, so it'll be a benchmark for everybody else to beat. And it's a 128.1 is the first lap from Josh Brown, which is then immediately beaten by Logan Reed with a 128.1 on the medium tyres. Good lap there from Logan Reed. It's going to be an interesting one to beat that.
Our crosses are also on the hot lap as well, Johnny.
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh yeah, on the medium tyres, 28.0 sector 1. As Can and Hella High both just put in laps on the soft tyres. 26.8 from Can and the 26.4 from Hella High.
That's what we like to see.
Like to see some drivers getting into the 26s. I think the 25s will be the ultimate goal for some of these drivers. But mid to low 26s I think is a good place to be. Tommy's going through the final sector now. One more corner left on his lap. Winner of course last week in Australia. And third in the standings as well. He's closed that gap on Joey in front. Crosses the line for a 26.7 on mediums to separate Hella High and Can and go second fastest. Good lap. Good lap on the mediums.
Will anyone break into the 25s is what I'm thinking.
I think if Tommy goes out and does a lap on the soft tyres, he could well, as you
Cartboy
say that,
does it.
Cartboy's done it, yeah.
Love that.
As if on cue, Cartboy's straight in there with the 25s.
That's going to be hard to beat.
That's a very strong lap time. That'll put some of the tier 1 guys to struggle to beat that one, I think. That's a very good lap time. I think Broom Handle's going to be the next one to put in a fast lap in the Renault. Around the final corner. Haven't seen what his sector times are, so I don't know whether he's looking competitive or not. Opens the DRS down to the line. The 26.3 goes second. Good lap from Broomhandle. Just pips his teammate by a tenth of a second. Renault's currently sat 2-3.
Fertie is invalidated.
Yeah, I was just looking at Frecci. Yeah, he's just invalidated his lap. He's pulled away to the side, slowing down.
No one's go yet, well, he's behind.
I wonder if some of these boys on the mediums are just testing it out. I'm going to come in and chuck on the softs and come out for a fly out.
Yeah, what do you think the strategy is going to be for most of these guys? Like, especially the ones that are on the mediums. I think they're going to have to go out again on the softs, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not 100% clued up on the strategy, but personally I'd start soft, medium, but I always wear out all my tyres and quali, so
yeah,
that's the only reason why I'd stick that.
I'm normally in the same boat, to be fair, burning out all my tyres and quali. I think soft mediums or soft hards is going to be the way to go in the race for most drivers. Those that don't feel confident on their tyres can do the soft hard, and they'll at least have a bit fresher tyres at the end of the race.
Yeah. It all depends if you can manage your tyres, really, where it comes down to.
Yeah, key element around this track is tyre saving. A lot of heavy braking zones, a lot of chances for you to lock up your brakes.
Yeah, Joey's back out on a flyer as well, mate. We shall see probably a pole position lap in the form of the Alfa Romeo. Surrounding the final few corners, corner 12, which is a long right hander.
What do you think he's going to do it on the mediums?
I know he's doing like a perfect sector too. We might get another little bit of that Mercedes in front to make up the time.
That sector 2 time's quite strong, I think. A 104.9 coming through sector 2 on the medium tyres. That's quite strong, I think. 8,000 RPM getting out the way quite comfortably for him. 26.2.
Oh.
Very, very good lap from Joey. Puts himself 4 tenths faster than Cross Tommy. These two championship rivals, of course.
This actually came up and didn't set a lap and was back in the car.
I think he invalidated the run he was doing and then might have run out of fuel, I'm not too sure.
It's me, Mr. G, coming to the line though on a hot lap, it looks like.
.28.1 puts him 9th at the moment. Out of the 10 runners at set times.
Johnny, what do you think's a good time on the softs or far on there?
I think the time that Cartboy set is going to be very tough to beat. So somewhere in the region of the mid to low 125s will probably be the fastest times we'll see in this session.
Could we possibly see a 124?
It's unlikely, but
Reaching.
it could happen, but it's unlikely. Kudos to anybody who does manage to do that.
I think if Joey went onto the softs, I reckon maybe.
Yeah, the mediums are about a second a lap slower, I think.
I've seen Joey in some practice sessions do a 124. The question is, can he do it now in this session with the pressure?
Yeah, when the pressure's on, can he deliver? Very good point. Whoa, just seen Santo go sideways through the double left-hander. Very tough corner to get right, that one. That's going to cost him a bit of time on his lap. Don't know whether he's going to keep going with it. Looks like he is still going ahead with the lap. .158 middle sector. This will probably be a low 127 from Santo, which isn't too bad of an effort on the soft tyres. Especially with the mistake in the double left-hander as well. Turns out I'm completely wrong, it was a 27.7. What do I know about this sport?
We have the Josh Brown and that Cartboy racing away here down. Might make contact, they're both on the flyers.
Bit daft of those two to not give each other enough space on their out laps.
Yes, Cartboy has to back off. Could that have just ruined the Cartboy's whole qualifying session? Do you think?
Did you end up seeing what happened in the build up to that at all, Noah? Like, did they both just not give each other enough space?
So Cartboy slowed down and Josh Brown went by, and then Cartboy picked up speed again. But by the time they reached the start finish, Cartboy was already all over the back of Josh Brown. Josh Brown lets him by right now.
Yeah, I think he validated his lap. Choosing to go side by side coming down this straight. I don't know whether this is intentional from these two.
I think Cartboy's trying to give him a piece of mind, or
trying to say, what are you doing slowing down and causing us to race on a flying lap, maybe.
And probably just completely hampered Cartboy's chance of going faster. We'll have to come back in and set a new set of softs.
Keeping a watchful eye on Cross Tommy, because he is on a flying lap on the soft tyres.
Correct.
So he's going to be the first one to set a lap time from the medium runners that started qualified on mediums on their first lap. He's going to be the first one to go onto softs. With 5.5 minutes left of the session. Looks like it's been quite tidy so far. We'll go on board with him as he comes down into towards the final sector. A little bit wide of the apex through turn 11, but it shouldn't cost him too much time. 104.1, he's 1.1 seconds up on his current personal best, so this could be enough to put him on provisional pole if he goes through this lap and keeps up the way he's going. Could be on for a 25.5. Through the final corner. DRS straight back open. Is he going to go provisional pole? Cross Tommy does go provisional pole. 125.2. What a great lap that is.
I didn't think Cartboy's time would be beaten, but Cross has just proven us wrong.
Yeah, as I said, like a mid to low 25 is probably the ideal lap time, and Cross has got a very good chance of being on the on pole position with that lap time. It's just up to Joey now what he can do to improve.
Alright, Cartboy could possibly take back pole position as well if he pulls down. Yeah, and you set up top. While we're watching that, 8,000 RPM went third in front of Joey on the top. 125.9, not bad.
Yeah, not a bad lap at all.
As we saw Cross make a few mistakes on his lap, you think he can improve?
Possibly. I don't think the running wide in turn 11 cost him too much time though, maybe half a tenth at most. But the rest of his lap seemed very clean. His broom handle's just put in a decent 25.8 to put himself third. That's a good lap from the Renault driver.
Alright. We don't see a lot of 25s out here on the field today. Do you think that's a result of lack of practice or just showing the different pace?
I don't know. I think it's a difficult track to get right, Bahrain, I think, especially for drivers that don't run ABS or don't run traction control. It's a very tough track to get right, so maybe just a case of a few mistakes and maybe, like you say, a lack of practice. I don't know.
We were watching that Fretchy went P7.
Ah. 126.6, not a bad lap. Puts him into the top 10 for now. Still got 3 minutes left of the session, so pretty much everybody else is going to have to go out and got one more chance to put in a quick lap.
What have I missed?
He missed Cross Tommy going pole with a 25.2.
Oh, nice.
Very good lap.
Yep.
And Broom
Love
Handle's
to see
going to
that.
P3 with a 25.8.
Hello High's put back out, so as well as Paulo Frost in 9. You could possibly see them jump up the standings, maybe possibly top 5 from the 2.
I know Hello High's got more pace in him.
Something
He does
was
indeed.
blocking Joey still hasn't pulled out.
I'm keeping an eye on NLF1 Can because he's on a flying lap at the moment on his soft tyres. His second run on soft tyres. Did a 26.8 on his first run. He's a quarter of a second up in sector 2. So this could move him ahead of Fretchy into 7th place. If he gets a good final sector, it could even move him ahead of Hella High into 6th place. Didn't seem like too bad of a final corner.
Probably up about
26.6. He's 9 thousandths of a second behind Fretchy. It was close. Must have made some kind of mistake in that final sector, but I didn't see it personally.
Johnny, something worth noting, right? The uses of the track, I don't see many of them pushing the track limits that much. I don't see them going off the track as like the tier 1 drivers would do, using all that track surface to make the maximum of the track limitation.
No, it's a very, very good observation actually. The only driver I've spotted to do it so far on the flying lap was Cross Tommy, who's got the fastest lap. So it does go to show that it's probably a strategy that works. Like using a wide line, going as wide as you can on the entry to corners before you turn in, and just using as much of the track as possible. Maybe something the other drivers could take note of. I mean, I personally, I don't do it that much myself, so maybe I should start trying to do it.
Ever since I've seen the tier 1 drivers start to push the track limits and the times they've set, just amazing to see. Pushing the track limits, you could gain probably half a tenth, maybe. Oh, Hella High is on a flyer, just finishing his lap now.
He is 2 tenths up in sector 1. Just under 3 tenths up in sector 2. 104.8 in the middle sector. Oh, a little bit wide on exit.
Validates.
Yeah, has he validated that?
Unlucky.
Yeah, he has. He's backed out of it. Unfortunate for Hella High. A little bit wide on the exit of turn 13.
I do believe he can still go again, you know, but he pulled it back in, that's Hella High out. Well, everyone in the top 5 has pulled out. That is, went through the pole position shootout right there.
The main battle, I think, is going to be between the top 4 that are in the 25s and Joey as well. The top 5.
Cross just starting his lap now, Johnny.
Let's go on board with Tommy for most of this lap. Currently the provisional pole sitter and the winner last week. In a good run of form. Can he maintain his run of form? Looks pretty nice through turn 1. No loss of back end through turn 2 and 3 as well.
That's it for G. This is McLaren spins.
Oh, he's half a tenth down. McLaren spinning. Is that Josh Brown at the back?
Josh Brown, yeah.
Fortunately for him,
lost his front wing.
he seems to be having a terrible session, bless him. Tommy half a tenth down on his sector 1 time from his previous lap. But like I said, this is a call. He's coming to the corner now. He made his slight mistake in the last lap. He can get a better turn in through to this corner. Yeah, which he does. Hit the apex much better. Could have made up the time he lost in sector 1. He has indeed. He's a 10th up. Excellent middle sector for Cross Tommy.
Everyone behind Cross though has gone faster. Cartboy a 10th up on Cross Tommy's time in the first sector alone. They've
got a big gap to make up to Tommy though, of course. Tommy's currently 4 tenths faster than anybody else, and he's a 10th up on his current lap. Crosses the line and does a 25-1. Fantastic lap,
lap indeed.
I'm going to go on board with Joey, because he's the other one that I think is going to pressure Tommy for pole position here. He's 1.0 seconds up in sector 1. This could be close. This could be very close coming down to the line. Joey's on course for a 25-1. Cartboy does a 25-3. Very good lap. Oh, Joey's backed away at the end. He wants to start on the medium tyres. Strategic move there from Joey.
That was very strategic. I thought he was going to complete the lap.
I thought it was.
Late decision.
Maybe he realised it wasn't quite enough to beat Tommy to pole position, and he wants to start on the medium tyres. Get the strategy advantage.
Right.
That's everybody now done their lap. That's a very interesting decision.
I think Cross is probably happy with that lap right there. Taking pole after winning last week's race must be quite delighted in the pop for the half.
Yeah, momentum's high for Tommy at the moment. Race winning pole position. So that's the end of qualifying then. The top 10 is as follows. Cross Tommy on pole with a 25-1, and then Cartboy in second, 8,000 RPM third, Broom Handle in fourth. The third row of the grid is made up by Joey and Frecci, who put in a very good lap at the end there. Hella High in P7, UNF1 Can in 8th, Logan Reed in 9th, and Survey per 10th. Santo, Paolo, Silencer, It's Me, Mr. G, and Josh Brown round out the grid for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Something worth noting, Johnny. Joey, the only person, no, 2 people are choosing to start on a medium tyre compound. They could possibly go for the 1-stop medium to hard, and they will gain a lot more time. But the question is, will their tyres be able to hold up at the end compared to the people who are doing the 2-stop?
It would give them the license to push a lot harder on their tyres, which I think is what they've gone for with the strategy there for Joey and for Sir Vapor as well. Both of them going for the longer strategy so they can push a lot harder.
Something that could come in effect is also a safety cars. Those can make the race more interesting and help the strategies.
They can, yeah. A safety car could really flip this race on its head. I'm not encouraging anybody to crash out and cause a safety car at all. I'm not encouraging that at all. But it could really spice things up in this race.
I'm predicting at least a virtual safety car by a third lap.
Third lap? That's not too bad. What would be interesting is corner 1 and 2. Tightest spot of the sector, maybe in the middle sector as well.
Yeah, Noah's right. Noah is right. Turn 1 is a very tough corner. It's very similar to Italy, isn't it? You've got a long straight down towards turn 1, and then it's such a heavy braking zone. It's difficult to get right.
I always look. It's very hard to mess up corner 2, especially if there's a car on the outside. You don't squeeze him off the track. Yeah. But what you might cause yourself to go off the track by trying to prevent an accident. My bad, for lack of English.
Yeah, there is a gravel trap as well, quite close to the edge of the track limits on the exit of turn 2, isn't there?
Yes, we could see front wings flying into corner 1 if they are not careful. Let's talk about strategy a little bit, Johnny. What's your strategy for this?
Personally, I would say the soft hards is probably the safest strategy just on tyre wear, but there are some drivers, if they're good on their tyres, could possibly get away with a soft medium.
That is very risky indeed.
It's a very risky strategy, but I think if people are good enough on their tyres, it's doable.
That is correct. We saw Joey do it in Japan 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, we did indeed. Paid out quite well for him, didn't it?
Yes. Let's hope Joey can pull off a miracle today. I don't think he's qualified pole position for the last races he's raced in, but I'm not sure how many he has.
I don't know. I haven't actually had too much of a look at the F2 pole positions, or the Tier 2 pole positions, but I know he's qualified on pole the last few races.
And here we go, starting our formation lap.
Good to see everybody behaving themselves and not readying up early, like we've been having in Tier 1 the last few weeks.
It's made it quite interesting.
At least the drivers aren't having to panic to get a strategy together inside 25 seconds.
Here we go.
Oh, Joe, not so vape almost into the back of his team there.
What am I looking at? Let me have a look at the tyres, damn it. There we go. Everybody outside of the top 10 starting on medium tyres except for It's Me, Mr. G, who's opted for the soft tyres to start.
Not so vape as well.
Yeah, he started inside the top 10. We knew about him starting on mediums anyway.
We could see a very interesting race.
I reckon It's Me, Mr. G might be one of those ones that could well try and go for that very risky soft medium strategy.
Alright. Why don't you think many other drivers go for the medium hard strategy? Do you think they don't have to pace on mediums? Or
I think it's just because the medium tyres they are so much slower than the softs. Yes, they last longer, but they lose you at least 8/10 a lap, if not a second a lap, compared to the soft tyres in the early stages of the race. So I think that's what's going to put some drivers off, is being that much slower at the start of the race. But if the one stop is the same on softs to hards and mediums to hards, I think a lot of drivers would prefer to start on the soft tyres and have the faster start to the race. That's my opinion anyway.
Josh Brown needs to hurry up and catch up to the field on Santo as well. You don't want to be having what happened in F2 earlier in our league. Looks like everyone's catching up now.
Yeah, don't want a long wait for the person in front as well on the formation lap. Render all their tyre warming on the formation lap completely useless then.
They will be starting on ice cold tires. Oh, Paulo went off the shot there.
This is where the nerves kick in.
Yeah, formation lap over. Warming the grid. Got to wait. They've got the long wait now until the 5 lights go on. I have no HUD up for this, so we can watch the start. Five lights are on. 5 lights are not out yet. Waiting for the delay. And they're away. There we go. 10 seconds after the lights go out on the game, they go out for real. Good start from Cross Tommy. And Cartboy looks like he's got a good start as well alongside. Might be side by side coming into turn 1. No, not quite. Cartboy sits behind quite nicely. Oh, looks very well behaved into turn 1. I say that, and then Paolo Frost is round facing the wrong way into turn 2.
Oh no! And has right end plate damage.
He does.
That we're bunching up going into a very tight section. Could possibly see a collision. Oh, that's 3-2. High not going to work into this spot. Hello High looks to be under pressure from Logan Reed Media. And that's Santo challenging, maybe looking to the inside. Oh, that's going to cause a collision. I know.
A little bit of contact between Logan Reed and Hella High coming into turn 6 there. Sorry, turn 9 even.
That's Cross Tommy's off to the perfect start.
Exactly what he wanted. He's got a gap to the guys in front, and Joey hasn't managed to make up too many places either off the start, so he's stuck in traffic on those medium tyres. This gives Tommy a perfect chance to get away from the field.
Josh Brown.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened there. Facing the wrong way, Josh Brown. Not where you want to be at the start of the race. No VSC, just a yellow flag. Oh, Josh Brown's got a lot of... Where's Josh Brown going? Ah, he's binned it.
Oh,
Cross now a second in front of Cartboy. That is amazing. Only on the first lap.
You're already out of that DRS range.
oh, and the McLaren's off, the Mercedes off track, silencer.
Oh no, silencer managed to keep out the barrier.
Oh, it's that difficult traction zone at the exit of the final corner. That's where he's gone off there. Never a nice one if you're too early on the power. That will just send you completely into the wall. Paolo's into the pits to fix his front wing damage from turn 1.
We have two teammates back to back in this form, and the two racing points not surveyed for being hunted by NFL Can.
There's a lot of drivers holding their position.
Yeah, it doesn't look
Top
like there's been
7.
many position changes. I'll have a look at that actually.
It's me, Mr. G up 2. That's a Vapor up 1. Logan Reed up 1.
All of the top 7 staying where they started. Very interesting.
Very close.
Do you think when DRS comes in play, it will start for this field start to space out? Because the top 2 have checked away are second clear of 8,000 RPM.
Well, the top 4 have all broken DRS from each other, so it's going to be that battle from 5th down to about 8th where DRS might start to come into play. But the top 4 have all broken away from DRS from each other. Cartboy looks like he's running a very low downforce setup. He's gaining a lot of time on the straights on cross, Tommy.
Wheel to wheel between hella high. Oh, Fritchie almost get good. Hella high almost goes back of the wheel to wheel dominate straight away.
Still going side by side, these two. Hella High's got the move done on the straight, but is Fretchy going to try and stick his nose back in on the inside of turn 1? No, he sits behind him and thinks better of it. Hella High up into 6th place. That's the first overtake from the top 7 we've seen in this race so far.
Great race.
Joey also interestingly on the back of Broom Handle, trying to get in front of him for 4th place. He's going to want to try and break in front of this the Renault and catch up to that top 3, because the longer he gets stuck behind him, the further back he's going to drop from Tommy, Cartboy and 8,000 RPM in front.
Joey's right on the back.
Could we see a move on this after this long straightaway into left-hand corner?
I think Joey might wait until the DRS straight down the pit straight. That's probably the best place to do it.
You're right, Tony.
It's always quite a risk trying to overtake through that sweeping left-hander through turn 11. Not the easiest place to get a move done.
Right. Cross. I think Cross is quite delighted at the start. Already pulling away from everyone else, but Cartboy stick with him nicely.
I think Cartboy's sticking with him because he's got a very low downforce setup. He's getting a lot of time in the straights as Broom Handle's gone wide out of the final corner. This is going to allow Joey a great chance to take 4th place off him. The pressure from behind has caused a mistake from Broom Handle. He's going to drop down to 5th place and Joey's going to take 4th place away from the Renault driver.
I bet you Cross isn't too happy at that one. I bet you wanted it to hold up Joey some more. Because now these softs are probably on 30 to 40% higher, and the medium should be faster.
Yeah, this might get to the stage now where the mediums start to catch up, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly Joey can get back through the field. He is at the moment 5 seconds behind Cross Tommy though at the moment, which is quite a big gap to make up.
Right, but once Cross Tommy stops, he should be catching Joey again. Cartboy looks to be locking up. That's not going to help his tyre wear at all.
Don't know if it's something to do with his setup, because I have noticed he gains a lot of time in the straights. If you've got a very low downforce setup, it's never good for trying to slow the car down into braking zones like turn 1, like turn 8 and 9.
We have a train between 6 and 8, I do believe. Yes, we do. The two teammates back to back. NFL1 and it's still on the back of survey.
Keep an eye on this one, the battle for 9th place. Both Racing Point cars kind of together on track here.
Johnny, what would you do in this position? Do you let him by? Because you're going to be staying out longer, so it's better NFL kind of stays behind the vehicle for the maximum lap as Fretchy boxes first of the walk.
Fretchy does box. What's happened there? Has he got damage, or is he just going for a massive undercut?
Oh, he's going for a massive undercut, no damage on the wing. Right back
Fitted the medium, so Frecci's sitting with the 2-stop strategy here. To answer your question from earlier, Noah, if I was in the situation that Sir Vapor's in, staying out a bit longer on the medium tyres, I would not. I wouldn't let my teammate through, but I wouldn't make a pass difficult for them if they wanted to try and get past. Not to hold them up too much, because then at least then you can still get some good slipstream advantage.
To be fair, at this point though, he's gaining on him.
But NFL can now a second behind, not Sir Vapor, so they can pull him back.
Bad sector for NLF1 can. I think those tyres, those soft tyres might be starting to go off a little bit. As we say, this is where the soft tyres start to come into their own though.
So all leaders after the pit stop will probably be Joey and not Sir Vapor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, those are the two drivers on the medium tyres.
Catching.
If Santo can get a move on, maybe possibly can undercut, well, pass Cox when he pits.
Joey's now got within DRS range of 8,000 RPM as well in 3rd place. This is going to be interesting. And Cartboy's right on the back of Tommy as well for the lead rather.
Oh, Broom handle goes into the box for a set of medium. I was just about to say 8,000 RPM needs to save that ERS because Joey has the much more and will be in. He's still in the range, my bad.
It's the same thing with the battle for the lead here as well. Tommy's got so much less ERS than Cartboy. Cartboy's got almost full bar of ERS charge left. Tommy's got only 10%.
It's not looking good for him.
It isn't looking good at all for Cross Tommy.
Oh, he's holding him. He's holding him off.
Tommy probably was thinking that he's using his overtake because the amount of time he gains that straight away. Oh, Cartboy closing up very nicely. Sweeping on the throttle. The ERS activated. Could you see? I think we'll see a move down the main straight away. Past it all.
Yeah, I think you're right, Noah. We will see I think we will see a move down the home straight, especially with how much speed Cartboy gains down the straights. That with DRS and the ERS advantage he's got, he should fly past.
Cross.
Cross is faster out coming out of the corners though, so he might just be able to hold him.
I'll have to wait and see. Keeping an eye on it. See how the exits are for both drivers. 0.6 of a second coming out of the final corner. Cartboy's coming into the pits. That's the battle over.
Oh, that's not what we wanted.
You still have Joey on 8,000 RPM though, in the DRS range, cannot make a move, 5 tenths behind. 4 tenths into the braking zone, maybe look, no, decides otherwise.
Fainted a little bit to the left, gave him the thought that he might try and go for it, see if he'd run wide, but he didn't. But now they're running side by side coming towards turn 4, look at this!
Who breaks latest? I don't think 8,000 RPM fought that one too hard.
Joey gets the move done. 8,000 RPM couldn't hold him off on his worn soft tyres. They've already done the lap in qualifying as well, so Joey moves into 2nd place and is going to want to close that gap on Cross Tommy.
Alright, Cross now only 2 seconds up the road from 5 seconds at the race start. Oh, this is not looking good for Cross.
We'll see whether Cross decides to go with the 2-stop like a lot of the drivers have gone for, whether he goes for the 1-stop soft hards.
Cross needs to start saving that ERS, man. But everyone around him does have majority more other than 8,000 RPM.
It's a difficult track for ERS management though, this one. A lot of big straights. Cartboy's
struggling. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Cartboy's rejoined in P8, just behind its meet Mr. Gene. He's just made a move for P7, flying around the outside of turn 11. That was a good move there from Cartboy. Moves him into P7, just behind his teammate Santo, who I think shouldn't make it too difficult.
As well as 8,000 RPM, the two. I'm about 8,000 RPM speeding in the pit lane. Ooh, that might hurt him in the end.
Tommy looks like he's fitting the medium tyres, so Tommy's going to go for the 2-stop as well.
No, not to Vapor up the second. And hold on, look at Cartboy, can he jump cross? No. He does jump cross. With the slipstream of his teammate, that is very strategic by AlphaTauri. Yes it is. Oh my.
The AlphaTauri undercut working an absolute treat there, and Cartboy's taking provisional lead of the race.
And now Santo is going to be holding up Cross, I bet you. He's going to be staying there as long as possible.
There's got to be some AlphaTauri tactics going on here. Cartboy's going to have to want Santo to hold up cross Tommy as much as he can.
I bet you that was the plan from the beginning. I bet you he wanted.
Fair play to him.
Okay, so
Oh, Tommy's almost hit the back of Santo there. Force Santo wide. Tommy's made the move stick, so only 3 corners. But there was only 3 corners where there was a car between the two. Frecci's off.
Wing damage, rubber trap, everything has been used so far.
Must have hit that lethal curb on the exit, the left, right, left. Start of middle sector, turns 5, 6 and 7.
Correct. Joey just cruising out in front. Not Vapor cruising in second, no threats so far.
Lots of Vapor up 8 places.
Of course, yet to pit, but good result for him so far.
Cross looks to be getting a move on it. 1.4 seconds, it was just 1.6 in the last 2 corners. Cross looks to be flying right now.
Say that, Cartboy's just gone fastest. Purple lap time with a 1:29.5 from 3rd place.
Johnny, we might see a move between 8,000 RPM and Santo up into corner 1. Oh no.
Oh, he's gone for the move!
He's going for it. Ooh, that could have just been a race ending decision right there.
That was a very brave decision from 8,000 RPM to try and send it on the inside of Santo into turn 1 there. Thankfully nobody came out of that with any damage, but that was very brave.
Oh, wheel to wheel now, out that exit of corner 4 into corner 5. You could see contact. Ooh, pushes him, contact. Oh, and Santo round.
Santo!
Was it worth fighting it that hard?
I'm not sure whether there was contact between the two or whether Santo just caught too much of the inside curb into turn 7. It just caused the car to spin round, but...
Oh, but here comes Broom now. Broom tucked up in the slipstream. ERS enabled. Doesn't make a move now, it's a little bit too far back.
Might have to wait for the pit straight again for Broom handle.
Johnny, what I was gonna say, I saw, what's his name, Santo's right wheel push the back of Eagles RPM's left rear and that descent Santo around.
So there was a little bit of contact between the two. I couldn't see from the camera angle I had.
Tommy 1.2 away from top. We're closing nicely indeed.
He is closing the gap. 3 tenths in the last lap he's closed in as Santo has pitted.
Hey, hella high and Logan Reed media. Also contact coming up the last corner. Here comes hella high down the main straight away. Could we see a move into the braking zone? Maybe possibly. No, it's not.
As he runs wide.
So while one runner is giving pressure, another is being attacked by in the form of 8,000 RPM.
No, Broom handle's just got past 8,000 RPM. It's not really under pressure. Broom handle's just made a move stick into turn 1 while you were watching the other Renault have a battle.
Oh, well, yeah, so that's my bad.
Right, I was gonna tell you, but I wanted to let you do your thing.
Yeah, oh my bad. Tommy No, Tommy's falling back. Tommy's just falling away at me.
I think Tommy's only falling back due to Cartboy's superior straight line speed at the moment.
True, but not Vapor is now being caught by Cartboy and, of course, Tommy. Has the strategy paid off? That is the question Vapor is asking.
Well, Vapor and Joey are both only going to need to pit once, so they've only got 1 more stop left, and so do all the guys behind. They've all got 1 stop left as well, because they're all going for the 2 stop.
That is true, but if he... I bet you not Vapor's probably waiting until these guys go by and just tag along with them, if you know what I mean.
8,000 RPM, Broom handle back at it again, coming down the pit straight. Same as the last lap, but it's the reverse way round.
Braking. Wheel to wheel. Oh, gives him a... Oh, still wheel to wheel into corner 3. Oh, that's a little bit of a dicey move.
Just about gave him enough room on the inside of turn 2 as well, but is he going to try and get him back? No, he's not.
Oh man, these guys are really going at it. It's just on lap 11. Still have 18 laps to go.
Well, we're not even halfway through the race. There's been quite a lot of on-track battling. Good stuff from these from the tier 2 drivers so far.
Now, not the Vapor is giving Cartboy DRS. What cop boy not giving cross DRS, cross being left for dust? No, this is not what we wanted.
Broom handle looking like he's going to make a move. Might have to wait.
Oh, looks like he's going to feint to the inside. No, he stayed behind him. Smart move, I think, from Broom handle, not to try and go in. Go for it.
High as well on 8,000 off the end. I mean, so is Logan Ruby, so is Johnny focusing off the lane.
That's alright. Going to keep an eye on this battle for second place between Sir Vapor and Cartboy. Cartboy miles faster. Broom handle's got a penalty.
We are going to see a move down this main straightaway. Cartboy tucked in a slipstream. Everything. Cross having DRS as well.
Tommy's going to get the double slipstream here. He might be in with a chance to try and make a move on Sir Vapor as well.
Sir Vapor looking now on the outside, possibly. Oh no, and Cross being stuck behind the racing point. That's not what he wanted right there, I bet you.
No, Tommy's got another car between him and Cartboy again for the second time this race. He's going to want to try and clear the racing point quickly.
He does pull to the end. Ooh. And that's contact. That's not what. But he makes the exit much better.
Oh, I almost made contact on the braking zone for turn 4.
Oh, that's Cross up into P3.
Ooh, and he makes move on his side.
Oh, there's still wheel to wheel. I bet he crosses into the light that so they could go more aggressive.
Doesn't want to give up that position.
So Vapor's not afraid to get his elbows out, is he? Even if it is Cross Tommy, who's currently third in the championship, overtaking him.
I think he's just had every track limitation out a while ago, fighting hard. But Hella High made a move on Logan Reed media while they were watching that. My bad.
He did. Well done to Hella High. Logan Reed going for the soft medium strategy by the looks of it.
Correct. Well, really, the racing point of NFL1 can looks to be falling off the pace quite far actually.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, not the Vapor jumping in. Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, so Vapor's into the pits for his one pit stop of the race. Going to go onto the hard tyres to take him to the end.
On the cut Cross and Top Boy.
The only problem with that though then is that Cross and Cartboy are going to be on much faster tyres at the end of the race. Whether they go for the mediums or the softs, I don't know yet, but they're going to be flying at the end of the race.
Ooh, the two racing points coming out very close indeed, but Not So Vapor still stays ahead.
Pretty much similar to where they were on track before the round of pit stops as well. Force India's right in front of each other.
That is true.
I say Force India's, it's Racing Points.
Looking like the two-stop strategy, they're all going to be pitting so very soon.
Logan Reed me just staying alive nicely in the Red Bull. Broom staying nicely with 8,000 RPM.
Few gaps forming on track at the moment. The nearest gap we've got is between Hella High and Logan Reed for 6th place.
The High running wide, that's not helping his exit right there. Cause that Red Bull to be all over the back. Could he look to the inside? No, this side's otherwise. Not using the overtake. Hella High using his overtake. Ooh, that can be. Maybe I moved on the main straightaway again. We might see.
Hella High looked like he got a very good exit out of turn 11 though, and like neutralised the gap he made, or the gap he lost, as Joey has dived into the pits from the lead.
Hard tyres go on.
I think he's going to rejoin in 3rd place as well. Or no, he might rejoin in 5th. He's going to be in 5th.
5th. And that is not. Oh no,
no, 4th place.
He could send it up the inside on 8,000. Oh, I thought he might have sent it up the inside on 8,000 RPM.
Rejoining 4th place, that's not ideal for Joey. I think he would have wanted to come out of the pits in front of 8,000 RPM. Now he's got to try and overtake him on track and catch up to these guys. But Joey's now in prime position, I think, to win this race because all the cars in front of him have got another pit stop to do.
Not only we could see a late safety car. I'm not wishing that anyone does crack out and cause such a thing, but it is definitely on the table still.
Yeah, safety can never rule out a safety car. We've seen from Tier 1 early on in the season that safety cars can happen at any point in the race.
Or Joey looks to just, he wants to get 8,000 RPM out the way, but can't make a move, just fight again. 8,000 holding up Joey, that's probably playing in the cup where he down across his hand, wanting to hold him up as much as possible. If 8,000 isn't careful, careful, he could cause a major wreck between the two.
It's definitely going to be a move made by Joey coming into turn 1, I think. He's going to sit behind 8,000 RPM to get the DRS down the pit straight. Looks like it might be quite easy for him as well. He's right behind him as the DRS is now wide open on that Alfa Romeo.
The EOS is open on that one.
Pulls to the inside. 8,000 is not going to make it easy for him. Oh no, he is. He's just pulled in front. Up into P3 goes Joey, and now he's got to try and hunt down Cross, Tommy and Cartboy in front on his fresh tyres, both of whom have still got to pit, interestingly.
As Logan's still trying to attack hella high.
Yeah, these two have been about half a second away from each other all for the last 4 or 5 laps.
Broom handle just up the road, but no one in front of him, no one close behind. Team Renault is actually doing quite well.
Team Renault is doing very well.
Yeah.
Quite happy that my tier 2 teammates are doing very well. 5th and 6th respectively. Totally not being biased towards them, but I am on the same team as them.
And the only retirement we had is Josh Brown in the McLaren.
And that was on the first lap of the race as well.
Ah boy.
Cartboy and Tommy seem to be maintaining a gap to each other. It seems to be solidly around 1.2, 1.3 seconds. They're both going at very similar paces at the moment as Silencer picks up a penalty for multiple warnings. He is the 6th driver to have picked up a penalty.
If Cartboy really wanted to, he could just completely dart away from Cross with that ERS advantage. Very much ERS advantage. Cross only on 3%, Cartboy on 64.
Yeah, Cross has been very wasteful with his ERS, I think.
I think he's just being agitated in the cockpit wanting to win again after that tasting that victory champagne last weekend.
Yeah, it was his first win for a couple of weeks, I think, last week.
He won in Belgium and he won in Australia.
Yeah, those have been his 2 wins this season. He got 5, of course, last season.
He's supposed to be very happy with himself. Bet he'll be delighted if he can get past Cartboy.
Yeah, I think he's just getting a bit impatient, wanting to try and get past him, pushing his ERS quite a bit. But
no, Joey not getting that much time. Sorry.
It's okay. I think Joey knows that the other 2 guys in front don't need to pit, so he doesn't need to push too hard. So long as he's pulling away from 8,000 RPM behind him, I think he can kind of just stay where he is and just overtake those 2 when they pit again.
The question, I think Cross might go to the end.
He's still got another
third.
third.
Remind me, who else is on the 1 stop?
I think it's only Joey and Survapor.
The Survapor could jump up if he scores.
He could indeed, yeah. He could be up there in the battle for the podium. He's just picked up a penalty though as we talk about him. Commentators curse and everything.
Cross, look, you've got around 15 laps. Cross 7 laps time, that will only be lap 24. If he pushes it 5 more laps, that will be the end of the race. You could see him go to the end.
It's a very brave decision, as you were talking about it with strategy with me on qualifying. Very brave to do it. It does mean going, what does that mean, going 21 laps on the medium tyres?
Oh,
they're going to be pushing punctual in it by the end, I think.
Cartboy. Yeah, Cartboys will be on 21 laps and Cross will be on 20 laps.
Yeah, that's a long time to go on those tyres. Tommy's lost a bit of time in that in the twisty section of the course on Cartboy. It's now, the gap's now 1.6 seconds, 0.4 of a second gained by Cartboy.
Cartboy 1 warning, Cross 1 warning as well. They're equal on warning. Oh, hold on, we have hella high up into P5. Broom pit.
Broomhandle's gone for his second stop, as has Logan Reed. So they're both followed each other into the pits while they were following each other on track. Hella high up into P5, he's probably going to pit at some point soon as well.
If Cross wins this, that's driver of the day right there. Because he's been behind Cartboy for majority of this race.
It's probably a good shout to make that, especially if you can take those mediums to the end. Which I don't see it happening, but
he's going to lose a lot of pace if he tries it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think Cross isn't pushing that hard to overtake Cartboy. They're saving those tyres, man.
Then I think that just make him pray for Joey towards the end of the race, because his hards will still be quite good by the end of the race, I think.
Well, the fact he's got no ERS, you can tell that Cross is pushing.
Yeah, he's
Constantly,
really ragging that Haas car to its limits.
No way he's making them last year.
I bet he's wanting Joey to get a penalty, and then he just stays with Joey until the end of the race.
Maybe. I don't know how many warnings people have got. I might actually have to have a quick look at that on the race director.
Hot Boy has one.
On a safety car.
Joey
has one warning. Joey has nothing. So Joey's been very good at keeping within the track limits. As 8,000 RPM has just picked up a penalty.
Oh, that's his second penalty. One for speeding in the pit lane and one for track limits.
That's now 8 seconds worth of penalties for 8,000 RPM. He'll have to serve his 5-second penalty next time he pits.
Hella high in the pits. Last stop for the race.
He's rejoined in 9th place. 3 places behind his teammate.
Actually, I think I know what Cross is doing. He's taking those mediums and then he's going to probably jump on the softs at the end.
Yeah.
And then try to hopefully catch back.
Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. I think he's going to go for the softs at the end and then just try and close in like 1 or 2 seconds a lap on Joey at the end of the race. Because that's going to be the pace difference between the like older hards and fresh softs. It's going to be a good couple of seconds a lap.
Only 10 laps left in the Grand Prix.
I think Cartboy and Tommy will both go for the fresh soft strategy, because I think both of them only use 2 sets of softs in qualifying, so they've got a fresh set of soft tyres left.
But once again, Hella High and Logan Reed Media caught each other on track.
Oh yeah, but they've swapped places, so the undercut for Logan Reed worked better for him. He's ended up in front of the Renault. But
from Hella High.
There's a yellow flag in sector 2 and 3 as well.
Wheel to wheel, Hella High makes it into corner 1. Logan doesn't find that too hard.
Yeah, Hella High made it nice and easy.
Says he's 4 seconds in front.
No, he's 4 seconds behind Can and half a second in front of Logan Reed on my screen. That's what I've got on my screen anyway.
We have a battle for the winning spoon here between Frecci and Paulo.
We do indeed. As Santo has just pitted and retired in the pits. I think he was the one that caused the yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. I think he had a bit of a spin coming out of turn 12. Must have clipped that curb. Second DNF of the race with 10 laps to go. Not so Vapor and Broom Handler getting quite close together on track as well for 5th place.
Looks like there's going to be a little battle for 12th place here between Frecci and Paulo Frost.
Keep a quick eye on this. Yeah, it's going to get close, especially on the home straight. Frecci's on the faster medium tyres.
Whoa. Oh, Frecci sends it from a long way back.
Very brave move, but he's made it stick. I think he's made it stick. Yes, he has. That's a great move from Frecci on the inside of turn 8.
Not to Vapor on Broom. Into corner 1, sorry. Yeah. Oh,
Paulo had no answer.
High with damage. Not to Vapor with damage. Also had a collision with Hella High. Not Hella High, Broom Handle.
Yeah, we missed that one while watching the battle for 12th place, unfortunately, but Broomhandle has got in front. But yes, as you say, Sir Vapor has got a little bit of damage to, I think, the left-hand side of his front wing.
Right.
Now it's going to cost him a bit of time every lap. He might end up having to either pit again or try and just see if he can hold on with those. I think he should be guaranteed points anyway. He's a good 30 seconds clear of Silencer in 10th place.
Paulo and Frecci going at it again down the main straightaway, but this time Paulo taking a move on Frecci, Paiola.
He's got to move on very early though, so Frecci might have a chance to come back at him through turn 1. He's going to give it a go.
Oh, tries to get the switch back. Doesn't make it stick.
Almost made contact.
The crossing the pitch, and Cartboy while we're watching that, sorry, a bad 8,000 RPM as well. The softs go on.
This is great battling between these two, 13th and 12th.
Frecci and Paulo have been side by side for the entirety of the first sector, and as we've been watching this, Cartboy and Cross Tommy made their final stops of the race onto the soft tyres. 14 seconds is the gap between Cartboy and Joey.
As Broom Handle and now Not to Vapor jumping 8,000 RPM. As we do have hella high and UNF1 can wheel to wheel down the main straightaway. Hella high making the move into corner 1 quite nicely. No threat from NFL and FL1 and behind.
Yeah, nice and easy DRS overtake. We've seen quite a few of those in this race, but it's what you expect in Bahrain.
Now Cartboy and Cross now have to completely put like a hot knife through butter, put on a major push here.
I've noticed that since coming out of the pits, Cartboy has already closed in 2.5 seconds on Joey. The gap was almost 15 seconds when they came out of the pits. It's now 12 as they come through sector 2. Cartboy is flying.
It's gonna be tight.
Cartboy is flying on those soft tyres.
Now Cartboy saving that ERS, now has put that ERS to work. And they're gonna be completely catching Troy. And Joey saw it in last lap battle.
Yeah, this could get very interesting towards the end of the race. Last couple of laps, we could really have a fight on for the lead of the race and for the 3 podium places. As at the moment we have got Sir Vapor and 8,000 RPM.
Ooh, did they make contact there, Johnny? Did you see?
I don't think they did. But 8,000 RPM is trying to stick it around the outside of the final corner. They did there in the final corner, just a little bit. But 8,000 RPM's got the move done on the outside of the final corner. Good move. Brave to go around the outside, and 8,000 RPM moves into 5th place.
10 seconds between Joey and Cartboy. Cartboy is just utterly obliterating Joey's lead right now.
Yeah, like I said, it would be about 2 seconds a lap. I said at least 2 seconds a lap. The soft would be faster than the hards.
2 seconds a lap, only 14 seconds. He came up 14 seconds behind.
He's got a catching off before those tyres start wearing though, otherwise he's going to start losing pace again.
Well, I think he gained 3 seconds on the first lap. I think he's gained 1.5 seconds on this one. So if he keep up at this rate, it could be close by the end.
That's correct. We are going to see an interesting race here.
It's good to see how all the alternate strategies have paid out and kind of made people come together towards the end of the race. Very interesting.
6 laps to go here. Cartboy closing around 2 seconds a lap to Joey.
Yeah, the gap's 9 seconds at the line on the start of lap 23. Cartboy's just put in a purple lap of a 1:27.7, then Tommy puts in a 27.4, so both the soft tyre runners are flying at the moment. Not quite sure what lap time Joey did last lap. His last lap time was a 1:30.0, so that's 2.5 seconds gain from both of them on Joey on that last lap.
Wade's probably talking to Joey, telling him to keep his cool, because the 2 behind him are utterly flying right now.
Yeah, I think he's just got to keep his head down and just stay on track, because those 2 will have very worn tyres by the end of the race.
They'll probably have around 7 lap old tyres.
Yeah, it'll be 7 or 8 laps. It'll be 7 or 8 laps at the end of the race, which is, I think the soft limit is about 10 laps on the softs if you really push them.
7 seconds now between Joey and Cartboy. Cartboy is pushing hard. Everything is coming out to the AlphaTauri Honda engine.
Well, waiting for this battle to emerge. There's a bit of a battle forming for 4th place between the Renault Broom Handle and the Mercedes of 8,000 RPM. 1/2 second between the 2 of them as they're into the DRS straight in the middle sector.
That is correct.
8,000 should have the advantage here being on the soft tyres, and he's only just pitted for those soft tyres as well. They're nice and fresh. But Broom Handle won't want to give up the position easy.
He's going to make... Oh, he's made the move now.
He's going to give Broom Handle DRS down the home straight. That's going to be the issue here.
No way.
Broom Handle's going to have DRS coming down the pit straight. This could be quite interesting coming towards turn 1.
Was that the right decision?
I personally don't think so. Yeah, Broom Handle's got the DRS.
Broom Handle back at him. Broom Handle against the pit wall, moves all the way to the left and clears him. Lots of Vapor pits.
Yeah, he's going to change his wing and fit some soft tyres at the end, I think. So Vapor, I know he's retired from the race. He could have just fitted some soft tyres and gone to the end, I think. He'd have got some points. Bit of a shame for Sir Vapor.
Actually, might be helping. He's gonna probably slow down and help Joey pull away with the help of DRS. I haven't just seen this occur. This could be very team efficient.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well spotted. The two Alfa Romeos are going to come against come up to each other on track. Could be good for strategizing here.
Hot Boy could possibly catch them by time and before they do make a move.
Oh, 8,000 RPM on the inside of Broom Handle coming into turn 10.
Oh, they're still going at it.
8,000 RPM's got the move done into turn 10. Broom Handle's going to sit behind.
Maybe looks at the inside. No, the stick's behind him. Broom's going to try to stay with him down the main straight away. Hella high. I mean, 8,000 RPM does not have a lot of air. Shouldn't be using it, but he is. That's not the smart decision because he's just going to allow hella high. Broom Handle, sorry, to get back at him down the main straight away.
Confusing your two Renaults here, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
DRS and ERS for a Broom Handle. He's going to fly alongside him into turn 1. 8,000 RPM's going to fight it back though, braking later. Broom Handle swings around the outside. Very well done by Broom Handle. He does get a penalty though for cutting turn 2, but very well done to hold it around the outside of turn 1.
No, I was unlucky to pick that penalty.
Joey's getting the DRS.
Oh, he's gone for it to turn 4, 8,000 RPM. This is great racing from these two. 2 laps now these guys have been at it, changing positions here, there and everywhere. Incredible racing, and this is for position 4 as well. Let's have a quick look at how many penalties. Broom Handle does have 9 seconds of penalties though, which might drop him behind 8,000 RPM and hella high towards the end of the race. So he does have to be careful about battling too hard, Broom Handle.
Oh, wake up was very slow out that last corner. Lost the back end there, and that was a lot of...
Oh, he's lost a second.
Now that's going crazy. He was just 4 seconds close, and now look, Paulo's helping Joey pull away with the help of the DRS. I bet you Joey's gonna let him back by and help him down or not.
Is he fighting it?
Now Paulo's behind now, sat behind Joey. Joey's got in front, but he did get the slipstream advantage down the straight out of turn 3.
8,000 RPM going at it. Broom Handle again. 8,000 making a move for the 1. Broom almost hitting the back of the Mercedes.
These two are loving a good battle going on here for position 4. But I think that mistake from Cartboy, where he lost the back end a little bit at the exit of the final corner, might well have just cost him his chances of the win here. He's only got 3 laps now after this one to catch up 5 seconds, and his tyres must be starting to go off.
Broom we could possibly see another mover for P4.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm on board with Broom Handle at the moment.
Oh, didn't get a very good exit out of them. Down the main straight, maybe.
Could well wait until the pit straight.
Made on that straight away.
Yeah, it's the most common overtaking place though, I think, is down the pit straight towards turn 1. It's the best place to try and get moves done. Big heavy braking zone, DRS straight, long straight as well.
Hot Boy now 4 seconds back at Joey. Ooh, this is gonna be dicey. He cannot close that gap.
See, Joey's still got a lot of ERS saved up as well.
Very good. He does. Yeah, very well spotted. Still got 73% on his ERS left.
They're gonna now enter the penultimate lap. Cartboy can't. I don't think Cartboy can win this race anymore.
He needs a 1.5 seconds a lap on Joey to really put him under pressure at the end of the race, but he's not seeming to get that. Half a second so far.
I'm surprised Logan Reed has still got loads of ERS. I'm surprised he's not trying to push and trying to close that gap as much as he can to hell of high.
I mean, if you keep, yeah, he's the gap's 9.5 seconds. Yeah, he could well push. He's got a big gap to an LF1 cam behind him as well, so he's got the chance to push the car.
Can't wait just to throw there because Paulo Frost. Don't know what that was about. Paulo Frost now going to be giving probably DRS down the main straight away. Sorry, yeah, just down the main straight away, so we.
We'll see, was he close enough to get the DRS from Paulo Frost out of the final corner? No, he wasn't.
Now this is where Cartboy really needs to make a push on here. This is the one lap he needs to get 3 seconds on.
Yeah, 2 laps to go in this race. The penultimate lap of the race. He's got 3.5 seconds to make up on Joey. Otherwise, Joey's going to sail away to a win.
Please let me know if you can hear crackling from my mic.
Only a little bit. It's fine. It's like really quiet.
Everything. I bet you that AlphaTauri is probably on the VTEC power right now. I'm not even lying. That power is probably going completely on the engine trying to catch the Alfa Romeo of Joey, sorry, my bad. Now Cartboy all locking up frustration in the cockpit of the AlphaTauri, trying to catch Joey.
I think he's realised.
Joey's cruising.
I think he's realised the mistake he made out of the final corners might well have cost him his chances of the win here, because he did lose at least a second on that point. He's still catching on every lap on Joey, but not by enough now.
All he would want is Joey to make a mistake. I bet you that's what he wants Joey to do. But I do not think that Joey will make a mistake.
No, I don't even think.
8th race, I do believe.
I don't think he's even got a warning yet in this race, Joey. So there's no real hope of him getting a penalty. He's been very consistent all races, Joey, as we ride on board with him as he starts his final lap of the race.
Broom handle trying his hardest to get that position back from 8,000 RPM.
Gap's just 9/10 of a second between the two of them. That could get quite spicy coming into the final lap.
Joey still managing the gap to Cartboy.
So looking like the one-stop strategy is the one to go with.
Does. It looks like the soft hards is the right way to go. Joey's managed to benefit massively from it. Started P5 on the grid and is going to come through to win this race unless something drastic happens on this final lap. Overcoming the 2 stops of Cartboy, Cross Tommy, 8,000 RPM and Broom Handler all started above him. Joey now about to start the final sector on the last lap of the race. Nice and casual, still got 30% of his ERS left. Doesn't need to really worry now. One more corner left and then he'll come home to win.
Joey now, I think Joey, after finishing 4th last weekend, makes it his 8th victory in UNF1 and wins it at the Bahrain Grand Prix, followed by Cartboy finishing 2nd once again, like in Australia last weekend. Of course,
it's a shame we were spoiled the yellow flag is set to 3.
Doesn't look like anything happened.
I think it was just Paolo Frost at the end. Don't know what happened, but he was the only other car coming through sector 3 at the time. It's a shame we were spoilt the battle for the lead between those 3. They just couldn't quite catch up enough on their softs before the wear went. 8,000 RPM crosses the line in 4th. Broomhandle finishes 5th. Is he going to finish ahead of his teammate Hella High though? He's got more than a 9-second gap, which is what he needed. He does indeed. Broomhandle gets 5th. Hella High 6th.
Nice. Good result for the Renault.
Yeah, very good result for the Renault boys. 5th and 6th. That's 18 points.
That's going to help them go up the standings.
Logan Reed crosses the line in 7th. NL1 Can going to finish in 8th.
Silencer 9th with no front wing. That is amazing.
That might have been what the yellow flag was that you spotted, Raw.
Yeah, it must be.
I mean, he's definitely going to have a lot of straight down speed with no front wing.
Silence across the line in 9th. It's me, Mr. G. Coming across in 10th, and then Fretchy. Last guy to finish on track in 11th. Last person to finish on the lead lap. So there we are. Very good racing there overall from everybody. Not too many incidents that I could see. As Joey picks up driver of the day for his 5th to 1st one-stop drive.
Oh, that was quite an interesting race there, boys.
If you boys were to pick a driver of the day, what would you say?
I think I definitely agree with the game. It has to be Joey doing that alternate one-stop strategy, starting 5th, had to get through some traffic as well, and then just held on to that lead for the win.
Correct. Good racing, boy. Good commentary as well. Thank you for having me, Project Raw and Johnny.
No worries, Noah. So
Yeah,
as we come
same
through,
to you, boys.
Joey with the win, 3.5 seconds ahead of Cartboy in second. Cross Tommy in third place with the fastest lap. 8,000 RPM with a solid drive to fourth, with a great battle with Broomhandle going on towards the end, who finishes fifth. Broomhandle's teammate Hella High, 6th. Logan Reed, 7th. NLF1 Can, 8th. Silence in 9th. And it's me, Mr. G, rounds out the points, finishes in 10th place.
What a race. You know, nice here at the Bahrain GP. As we're going to be having the real life one tomorrow at 10 AM EST. So,
And don't forget to tune in for the Tier 1.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's true, man.
Yeah, Tier 1's going to be a good race. All three of us are taking part, so come watch all three of us have a bit of fun.
Beautiful Sunday racing.
Can do, yeah. Yeah, we can do some interviews if you want. I'll have to invite the top 3.
I'll get them out. I'll get the invites up to them.
You get the invites out, Noah? Yep. We'll get the top 3 in. We'll ask them a couple of questions on how their race went. So it's Joey, Cartboy, and Cross Tommy.
Joey, Is it Cortboy with 2 eyes, right?
Wait, for...
I don't believe so.
He's left the lobby, so I can't see.
Hopefully I have. Yep, I've got Cortboy. All 3 of them have been invited to the party.
Good stuff.
You missed some wood.
As my PlayStation sounds like it's about to take off to the moon.
Nothing's changed there.
Mm-mm. Give them a few minutes to join. If they don't join in a few minutes, I think we might just leave it at that.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Looks like Joey and Broom are having a bit of a chat in the game chat.
Celebrating their podiums.
Oh. Good racing from everybody though, I'm very impressed. And a good drive in the end from Joey to go from 5th to 1st.
I must say, enjoyed commentating today.
Surprised there was no safety car, to be fair.
Yeah, Bahrain can often be a track that brings out a safety car. Hope for more of the same in Tier 1.
There hasn't been many races with no safety car.
No, that's true. There was even a safety car in Australia last week, which I wasn't complaining about because it helped me. As Cross Tommy has joined the party, the first of the podium joiners to have joined us. Cross, how do you feel after that? You must be a little bit gutted to have ended up finishing in 3rd place after your pole position start.
It was a good overall race, but I think at the pit stop it came down to everything.
Yeah, I think the fact that you got jumped by Cartboy in the pits kind of helped. Kind of didn't help, did it? I thought you guys might have had the pace to catch Joey before the end as well, but it wasn't to be. Did you feel like you could have maybe caught up to Joey on your soft tyres at the end? He's not alive. Cross has died. might be having microphone issues by the sounds of it.
Yeah, Cross, if you reply to that, we can't hear you, mate.
Project, could you try sending out invite to Joey, because mine doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, man.
I'll send him a quick invite.
Wait, Johnny, are you sending the invite?
I wasn't able to. No, do you have any questions for Tommy if he's still there?
Cross, good race, man. What did you see after Cowboy came out the country?
Oh god, your microphone's really having issues.
And it's, for some reason, you might.
Oh, you know, mate, I'm stupid. I was sending him, I was sending, what's his name, Joey, F1 invite. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid.
I just got him. I was just about to send him one and just add him as a friend.
You know, I don't think F1 invites work as party invites.
Yeah, I don't think Cartboy's wanted to join.
I'm stupid.
Right. That's right.
Let me go. Alright. Oh, I've got the invite now. Sorry, I was after this.
Yeah, I sent one.
Yep. And we got Joey in as well, the race winner.
Joey as well.
Hello.
Joey, good drive from 5th to 1st. Did you ever get scared at all that your one-stop strategy might not work, especially as they were catching you at the end?
Yeah, they are catching me really fast, but I know on like lap 6, the 6th lap on the the softs, they are, slowing down. They are drop off massively, so I know it is going to be close, but yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, we were talking about it in the commentary box. Cartboy made a mistake coming out the final corner about 5 laps from the end. We think that might have like properly cost him a chance at trying to catch you, because he was catching you by 2 or 3 seconds a lap.
Yeah.
Joey, was that a last minute decision in qualifying when you was coming round on the softs and you decided to abandon your lap?
Yeah.
Just as it was coming to the line?
I just backed off my soft lap.
Seems to have paid off.
I could do a 24.9, but yeah, I wanted to do the one stop, so.
I was getting very excited on your quali lap when you were coming through, because I thought you were going to end up taking pole from Tommy, but then you backed away at the last second.
Yeah.
Shattered my dreams. Noah, have you got anything else to add?
Yeah, Joey, what was your decision, man? Did you always know you were going to do the one stop, or were you hoping for a safety car to maybe get on the same strategy as Cross and Cartboy?
No, I was on the one stop. I was not hoping for a safety car.
Okay.
Sweet.
Any more questions for Tommy? Is he still in the party?
Cross, one more thing. Were you hoping to catch Cartboy at the end of the race when we saw you trying to use the ERS and catch the AlphaTauri up ahead? Hang on.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Very good race, very entertaining, but you've got 16 points still to take home for Haas with the fastest lap as well. make the most of the week break we've got before coming to China in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys. See you next week.
Yep. See you later. Good race,
no,
mate.
2 weeks.
2 weeks time. Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
Good race today, though, mate. Well done.
Good race, lads.
Thank you.
Yeah, cheers, Joey, man.
Yeah. Later.
Alright, I think we'll leave it there. That was it for UNF1 Tier 2 Bahrain Grand Prix. Joey with a great 5th to 1st victory, beating all 4 soft runners that were in front of him. That's it. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for China.